Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Verbet and today is January 29th and we are going to be doing a quick overview of the heart anatomy. So before we get started, here is my little cheat sheet with our list, both sides. Alright, so your heart typically sits in your chest. Ooh, just like this. So we've got your right side over here and your left side over here. So you can see our left atrium and our left ventricle. You can see the sulci running right through there. If we turn it around, you can see our right atrium and our right ventricle. Now, within those, we'll start on the left side. If we open it up, you can see you go from the left aorta through that mitral valve into the left ventricle. And on the other side, you can see kind of where you go from your right aorta through the tricuspid valve. You can kind of see it right there into your right ventricle. You can also see where I've cut just a little bit into the interventricular septum, which is that wall between the two ventricles. Now, you also have coming out of your right ventricle your pulmonary arteries, which are these two guys right here. And we can kind of trace those down. If I can get my blunt probe to go. Getting caught on that valve there. There we go. So you go through those pulmonary arteries, through the pulmonic valve, and down into, I don't know if you can see the blunt probe in there, down into the right ventricle. Now out of the left ventricle, there, you're going to go through the aortic valve, which is going to be right up in there, and pass through into the aorta, or into the ascending aorta. Now, with that muscular tissue, you can kind of see on this valve it's better. You have your chordae tendineae and your papillary muscles down in there. You also have the different layers of heart tissue. So you have your epicardium, which is that outer layer, your myocardium, which is, I wish you guys could see, there's like a color difference. Your myocardium, which is that middle layer, and your endocardium, which is that inner layer. And that is your, on my heart too, you have your coronary arteries, which are going out of the heart into the lungs. You also have your pulmonary arteries. You also have your pulmonary veins, which are coming back into the heart, which for me was also cut really short. So that's where my pulmonary veins come back in. And your coronary arteries would normally branch off of that aorta, which you really can't see on mine, but you can see some of the arteries running along the outer surface of the heart. So those are your coronary arteries, which are supplying your heart muscle with your blood flow. So there you go. You have a quick overview of the heart anatomy. Hope you enjoyed it. For me, wanting to go into medicine, obviously the heart's an important thing to consider. Definitely not the field that I want to go into, but obviously the body can't function without it. So any kind of medicine, the heart's always going to play a role, especially for surgery for me. Because if that heart's not beating, then we're going to have a whole lot of issues on that surgery table. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you. If I can get my video to stop, that would be great.